Now, challenge is on. Let's go. Question 1 is going. Let's work now. Time is over. My answer is A. The answer is A. So let's go. Okay, the answer here is C. The answer here is C. The answer here is C. Question 3 right there. Question 3. The time has started. Question 3 is C. Question 3 is C. Question 3 is C. Question 3 is C. Let's go for 4 now. Question 4 right there. Time has started. Let's go. The answer is B. The answer is B for 4. Let's take one more, then we quickly solve everything before we go on for the next. Let's go for that one now, new one now. 5. Time has started. For 5 is C. The answer for 5 is C. The answer for 5 is C. Let's work on it. How many did you get out of 5? What did you score out of 5? Or the first question that we solved. This is square root, or we call it radical. Root, which is the same as radical. Radical 50 positive radical 32. So when we have something like this, when we have our radical 50 and 32, none of them is a perfect square, right? No one among them is perfect. It's a perfect square. So, but we can have a way to do it. To have both perfect square and put the other one in radical form. So that's going to be, we can say this is going to be 25 multiplied by 2. Then what can 32? That's going to be what? 16 multiplied by 2. So here, our root 25 is going to be 5. Root 2 positive 4 root 2. So now that they are both having radical 2, will make it like they are alike, right? We can add our 4 and 5. That will make it 9 root 2. And our answer will be A. Our answer will be A for that. Our answer. The angles of a triangle are what? In ratio 2, 3, and 5. Angles of a triangle is the sum. What is the sum of angles of a triangle? 180 degrees. So sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So in this case, we are having 2, 3, and 5. I mean those angles, those 3 angles, they are what? Share, they are given like they are shared into 2 portions, 3 portions, and 5 portions. Let's add the total. Let's have the total portions that the angles are shared into. So we can find the total ratio. Total ratio 2 positive 3 positive 5. This is 10. So it means the angles in that triangle are shared into what? 10. Into 10. Then the question is asking for the largest angle. The largest angle here will be the one of largest ratio. The one with largest ratio. So we want to find if we share the whole angle into 10. So that will be what? One part of this angle will be 180 divided by 10. That's going to be 18. So that means one part of the angle is 18 degrees. So the largest. So the largest now, the largest angle, which is from the largest ratio, will now be what? 5 multiplied by 18. 5 multiplied by 18. Then we can also do it in another way. We can say 5 over 10 multiplied by 180 also. That's another way. 5 over 10 multiplied by 180 if you want to do it that way. So that will still be great. So 5 times 8, that is going to be 40. Let's keep 4. 5 times 1, that will be 5 plus 1 plus 4 that we kept. That's going to be 90. 90 degrees. That's C. We are finding perimeter of a right angle triangle with side 5 and 12. So in this case now, a right angle triangle is like this. A triangle is like this. Then when we have our 5 and 12, 5, 12, this place is what? Where we call hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. That is always the longest of the three, right? Of the three sides. So, and without wasting time, when we have our 5 and 12, this side will be 13. Somebody will say, how? How do we get that? Perimeter. Perimeter should be addition of the whole sides, right? That should be A, B, and C. It should be A plus B plus C. So we need to find C at that place. So finding C, how do we find C? C will be C square equal to A square plus B square, like using Pythagoras theorem, because the question says right angle triangle. So that means Pythagoras theorem will help us to find the third side, which if you know the Pythagorean triple, you can easily know that C will be 13. If you know Pythagorean triple, if you know those values that you put together to make Pythagoras theorem work out. So this is going to be 5 squared plus 12 squared. So that's C squared. And C squared will be 25 plus 144. C squared will now be what? 169. Then C will be square root of 169. And C will be what? 13. So now that C is 13, we can go back to perimeter. Perimeter will now be what? Perimeter will now be what? Equal to, we want to add all together. 5 plus 12 plus 13. Because perimeter has to do with addition of all the sides. So, yeah. So we now have 12 plus 13, that's 25 plus 5. That will now be 30. So that's why there is C. Our answer is C. Yeah, 5 now. The next one is right there. A pump fills 3/5 of a tank in 12 minutes. 3/5 in 12 minutes. At this rate, how long will it take to fill the entire tank? That means we want to find the whole tank, like 3/5 is fraction, right? Then when you are working on fraction, all is 1 or 5/5. Yes, 5/5 or 1. So, and that is going to be equal to x, the time we are looking for. So in that case, 3/5, I will say 3/5 divided by 12 equal to 1 divided by x. So what are we having now? We need to change this. So this is going to be 3/5 multiplied by 1/12 equal to 1/x. So 3 can divide 12. That will be 4. So what do we have here? 1/20, like 5 times 4, 20, equal to 1/x. So let's cross multiply now. What do we have? X times 1, x. 1 times 20, and that will be 20 minutes. That will be 20 minutes. And the answer is C. That's 20 minutes. Are we good on that? Those of us that we missed one thing in that 5, do we see where we made our mistake and we're able to work on it? Are we able to work on it next time? I don't want us to make that mistake again.